Hello everyone. So today what I'm going to do is this is going to be an opening, and it is a lot of the 2000 Sailor Moon dolls, the 6-inch. So let's get to it. I'm really looking forward to this because I don't have the 2000 dolls. I only have like the 95 dolls. Not here though, unfortunately. Otherwise I'd be doing a comparison as well. So it'll be interesting because I've actually never seen these ones in person. I only have, you know, some of the ones from the 90s. Ooh, look how pretty. Okay, so here we have Sailor Mars. Slight discoloration along the sleeves here, but not too bad. Okay. Now I was really happy to get this lot off of, well, I got it off eBay. Oh, a little bit of scuffing right there, but not bad. Because it has almost all of them, and it was a really good price. But I do still need to round out, well, now both collections, and now I need wands for this set because this one didn't come with wands, unfortunately. Okay, so Mercury, Venus, slight discoloration in her bow. Oh wow, they went through and like paid attention to their earrings too. That's nice. It seems that there's a lot more attention to detail. And of course they got Pluto's outfit right, her uniform, which is always a good thing because the other one is completely off. But that doesn't mean I'm still looking for it, because I totally am. I need to find her, and I need to find Neptune, along with several villains. Here is Princess Serenity. They did a really good job on her eyes. And I'll get to the reason why I hadn't bought any of these dolls prior to this. Here is Uranus, yeah. Once again, good job on the eyes. Okay, oh, and here's Sailor Moon. And it's really nice because her Odangos are still intact. Let's see, it looks like, yeah, this looks all original on there. And a lot more detail on the bow and the button. Well, that would be her compact, but for the other girls, I guess it would just be the button. And of course, here is Neptune. Her face is slightly off. It looks like the decal, at least for the eyes. But I'm okay with that, because this really wasn't a bad price for all of them. So now I'm just missing, what, 3 dolls from this set? The Tuxedo Mask, Wicked Lady, and Chibiusa, or Rini, or I guess it's Sailor Chibi Moon, really, because she'd be in her battle outfit. Okay, so I'm going to go through and talk about the grouping of the dolls. Ooh, you know what? I'm missing Jupiter. Okay, so I just need to find 4 dolls then. I'm missing Jupiter. How did I miss that in that auction? Okay, anyway, so not that big of a deal. But so the first 4, and I know from looking at pictures online, Jupiter's eyes are about the same way, where they really aren't that detailed. Actually, I find these to be, at least the eye decals in this group, to be creepier than the ones on what is called the ugly face, or the frog face dolls, whereas these are commonly called the pretty face dolls. Just because if you look at the difference between the eyes of this pretty face doll and this pretty face doll, those decals are completely different. This one, you've got much more attention to the detail with the black lines of everything, which makes it a whole lot more realistic and really emphasizes that she actually has a pupil. This one, it just looks like there's a little white circle. in her eye, which almost gives her a vacant look, which I find to be a little bit creepy. Whereas this one, it looks so much more like the, well, at least 90s series anime. Oh, and they did pay attention to her earrings as well, which is why I like the outer scouts in this group a whole lot more than the inner scouts. Not that I'm still gonna complete the set, hopefully, at some point. But let's go through and really take a look. In this group, they got all of their shoes correct. And you also don't have the issues with the gloves on Uranus and Neptune, because they had shorter gloves, which I find interesting that they didn't do short gloves on these two, because they didn't have the full to the elbow gloves. But on the ugly face or frog face dolls, which I don't find that ugly, they had inverted colored gloves, which was really weird. So instead of it being this teal color on the band and white, it was teal and then white. And of course the same for her, where it was blue with the white band, which was weird. And then of course they did pay attention to the straps on her boots on here, which is nice. And then the other group of dolls for Pluto, I don't know what happened, but they made it like silver. Oh, this one's got some fraying on here, but that shouldn't be bad to clip off. And they're like these silver purple things, and it was really not her outfit. And then for the inner scouts, there were, I want to say, about 3 different versions of the ugly face dolls that had come out. Now, this group, they really paid attention to a detail in that they have the stripes going along this, I don't know what this part is called. And of course, Sailor Moon has that double stripe. And then also in this group, they all have the correct shoes. In the ugly face, there was a group where they basically all had the Sailor Moon boot in their own color. And then they came out with another group after that where they did the correct legs. I think it was just a money-saving issue for them at that point. And then there's another version where they had the correct shoes, but their outfits were slightly different, like they were trimmed in gold. This one, I think that their pleats are done better, because the other group tends to be, it's just kind of more wavy. And they've also got this extra little piece right here. Are her boobs pointy? Her boobs feel kind of pointy. I don't know, maybe that's just me being weird. But the hair is generally about, I don't know, the same. For Mercury, though, they had done this weird black thing with blue highlights. Which, I mean, as a kid, I was like, oh, okay, so she technically has black hair, it's just it looks blue, and so that's how I rationalized it in my head at the time. But this one, they actually went through and gave her blue hair. It might not be the right shade of blue, but it's really not a bad blue. I mean, it works for this. It's better than having black with the blue highlights. If I ever do get a chance to go through and do a video comparison, or a video even just on the other group, I will. So we've got the earrings. It looks like each one, aside from, oh no, they did do it for her. It'll be interesting to look at. They did like a little divot here in the ear. And just colored them in accordingly, which does not mean that they have the proper earrings. It just means that they paid attention to at least that. Because, let's see, only a couple of them only had studs. Most of them had some form of dangle earring. Like Sailor Moon definitely had a dangle earring. Mars. Mercury had studs, but then when she transformed and they moved upward in status as scouts, she had triple. I don't know if it was actual triple piercing, because sometimes the animation looked like that. But otherwise, a lot of cosplayers just do like a triple ball earring that goes up the ear a little bit. And then Serenity, whom I find it interesting that they gave her this. I'm not really sure on this hairpiece. I'm gonna have to go back and look at all the anime and really think about, I don't know, I feel like this is just like an add-on piece. But it's the same balls or beads that are on this bracelet they gave her, and it looks like these were silver, which is an interesting contrast in the silver and gold. And then this is the bow on the back of her dress. It's lacy. There are some iridescent threads in it. And then, of course, this yellow portion right there. And her pants... Oh, no, she actually has underpants. That's interesting. Do these guys have actual underpants? Yeah, it's all actual underpants. It's so weird. I would have expected... I don't know. I don't know what I expected. I think on the other ones, it might just be painted on or something. I'm not sure. But they have actual underpants, which is really interesting. Back to the earrings, though. For Uranus, she only has one earring. When she, like, in most of it, sometimes they mess up and put either two earrings on or they switch ears, I think. But she only has one that is colored right here. Sorry, this doesn't like to focus for me. Yeah, there we go. And it's colored gold, which was the color of her earring. And the other side, although the divot is still there, because I'm pretty sure that most of these have the same or similar head molds, it's just not colored in. So they might have gone through, because Neptune's face looks a little bit longer to me, but it could just be that it's the way that her features are placed, because her decal's slightly off. But it looks like they used basically the same head mold for all of them. Oh, this is gonna be so... Whoa, keep your dress on, girl. Darian ain't here yet. But I think overall, I mean, both groups of dolls have their merits. Both of them have their problems. I mean, this one just tends to be a little bit more accurate in terms of at least costume. But I mean, there's always going to be issues. There's always going to be things where they didn't go all the way to make things absolutely perfect for these dolls. But overall, I'm super happy about this. Ooh, she's got some red stuff on her shoe. Does it come off? We'll find out. But as soon as I can get a hold of my other dolls, I'll do a comparison video between all of them. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this helped you if you're looking for specific dolls or trying to figure out which ones you like best. I don't know, for these don't have the nostalgic factor that the other ones do, but I obviously still find value in them. And their tiaras seem to be a bit shinier, which is an interesting aspect. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please hit like and subscribe. Have a fantastic day, and, you know, if you have any comments, let me know. Take care.